Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to my channel. I have a Transformers Titans Return figure review, and today I'll be looking at Legends Class Wheelie. Now, this figure was released in mid-2016. He is a general release, and his suggested retail is $9.99. Now, before I get onto the figure itself, let's take a quick look at his packaging. And I'll take a quick look at this figure while I was in the packaging. First off, the packaging for the Legends Class Titans Return figures is practically identical to the Combiner Wars Legends Class figures. Only difference is it's saying Titans Return instead of Combiner Wars. But just like with the Combiner Wars Legends, some cool artwork of the character, Generations, Transformers logos along through here, along with the name of the character down here, saying right here he's Legends Class. Reverse side, Titans Return logo here, name of the character, robot and vehicle modes, 13 steps to convert. And right up here for his brief little bio, the English portion reads, can always figure out a way to survive on or off the battlefield. And that really does it for Wheelie's packaging. And now, let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself. And now let's get straight back to the figure itself. First off, let's go ahead and give a 360-degree view on Wheelie. Now, this is one of those characters that, the character itself, I have mixed opinions on. I mean, the character himself was originally introduced in the 86 Transformers movie, and he was originally supposed to be the replacement for Bumblebee. Needless to say, Bumblebee didn't get killed off, which makes me glad. And I know there's been a few figures of this particular character that have been released. Right off the top of my head, I think of Generation 1. Next one off the top of my head I know of is the Universe 2.0 line. Revenge of the Fallen. Let's not talk about that one, especially the figure. Then there's the Toys R Us exclusive GDO Deluxe Class Wheelie, which was a retooling of Reveal the Shield Jazz. Now, as far as I was concerned, the best ones were either the GDO or, as far as scaling is concerned, the little Legends class from the Universe line. But now that this one is here, here's my question. Is this possibly the best Wheelie figure that has been done? And furthermore, I am not counting any third-party versions of the figure. I know there's Ollie, but I want to stick with strictly Hasbro or Takara releases of this character. But is this possibly the best version of Wheelie that they have done or possibly ever will? Well, let's get started. First off, as far as the detail to his robot mode, overall, it looks like Wheelie. I mean, this bears a very strong likeness to his Generation 1 self, which I like. Now, while I found the Generation 1 character himself annoying because of his rhymes, the idea of the character itself I actually do like. And to see it translated into an action figure, I like. So far, I love the attention to detail with this Wheelie. Next up is his articulation. Let's see, we got a ball joint for the shoulders and the elbows. We have a swivel for the waist. That's really more for his transformation. Let's see. He's got a swivel in his head. He's got a ball joint in the knees. That's really about it for his articulation. So for his small size, his articulation is excellent. I love the articulation, with that being said. Now, do I have any cons about the figure himself? Not really. Other than I know that he's the most popular one from the first wave of the Titans Return line. He's very popular. I will be honest, I got lucky on getting my Wheelie right here. He was the main Legends class one I was looking for, and I got lucky in finding him. Now, his colors, to me, can't remember Wheelie too much. I want to think it was closer to this shade of orange all across, but again, the fact this just looks like his Generation 1 self, I really do like. If I had to give any complaints, I just wish he would have came with one accessory, just one. I just wish he would have came with a slingshot. The artwork on the box, it shows him with a slingshot. I just wish they would have gave him a slingshot. I mean, yeah, I could put another weapon in his hands. I mean, heck, I could even put one of the little Titan Masters weapons in his hands. But, I mean, I'm sorry, I would just prefer to see that slingshot. Transformation. The transformation for him is actually reasonably easy. It's actually fairly intuitive. So far, I am actually really impressed with the robot itself. I'm actually really impressed with him. Now, let's go ahead and get straight to the transformation. Now, to start the transformation for Wheelie, first off, let's go ahead and straighten up his arms along with the side of the top of his arms. Like so. Next, I'll go ahead and flip the waist 180 degrees. We'll go ahead and extend this portion of his body. Go ahead and tuck his head in like so. Now let's go ahead and fold out the wheels like so. Rotate his legs out to the side. Simply fold them in. These teeth right up here simply go in. Make sure that they meet up with the silver right here. Now this little bend right here, just ring it up like so. And extend the arms out. Just gotta make sure everything tabs into place. Then bring down the back of the vehicle and the canopy. Now just gotta make sure everything's tabbed in. And that's it. There we have his transformation into vehicle mode. And now let's take a look at his vehicle mode. First off, let's get a 360-degree view on the vehicle itself. Now, this is one of those things I absolutely love about this figure. The vehicle mode. This is the G1 vehicle mode. This is the Generation 1 vehicle mode. And the fact they managed to capture it so perfectly, I love it. I mean, I absolutely love this. Now, if I am to give any complaints about the vehicle mode, my only complaint is that on my example is certain parts just don't want to tab in. And when I try to tab them in, other parts just come off, just want to not come untabbed. And that is it. But aside from that, the fact that this, I'm sorry, I can't get over just how much this looks like his Generation 1 vehicle mode. In addition to that, this opens up, and there is room in here to actually fit a Titan Master. Now, let's see if I remember. I'm trying to remember how exactly it goes. Let's see. There we go. Just sits in like so, and boom. The fact that at this scale, he still has room to seat a Titan Master is just freaking awesome. I love that. This just gives it a little bit more playability. It gives it a little bit more of another display option. And I guess you could say it's technically additional storage for another Titan Master if you get them. Although the thing that I personally find amusing about this is that while he's sitting in there, Wheelie's head is right here. And can't exactly see it, but at this angle, Wheelie would be looking at the, I guess you say, the bum of the Titan Master. So I guess that makes Wheelie here a little bit of a pervert. But still, regardless, the fact that he incorporated this into his vehicle mode is awesome. Also, it does roll very well. I mean, very well. But overall, this vehicle mode is just simply impressive. This is very easily one of my top 3 favorite scout classes from the last few years. I mean, it is just that good. And now, this is the part we're all curious about. What is my personal thoughts on Titans Return Legends class Wheelie? Now, to answer the question earlier of, is this the best Wheelie figure that has been made? My short and simple answer is yes. This to me is about perfect. My only real qualm I honestly have is that parts of him in his vehicle mode just don't want to tab in. That's it, at least on my example. But his robot mode, his alt modes, his vehicle mode, are all reminiscent of his Generation 1 self. The fact that he has great articulation, good attention to detail, a fun transformation, all that comes together along with his Generation 1 overall appearance, and you have an excellent modern day representation of Wheelie. I just wish he would have came with his slingshot, like from the movie. So, if you're a fan of the character, you've been disappointed with the other incarnations of him in figure form, do yourself a favor and go get this figure if you do not have him. I guarantee you will not be disappointed with him. Matter of fact, you might be quite pleased with him. He's already easily one of my top 3 favorite Legends class figures from the last couple years. He is that good. So if you can find him, grab him. But that is my personal review on the Titans Return Legends class Wheelie. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.